Assalamu alaikum everyone. Our topic is quantum computing. Let's start with the basics. In an ordinary or classical computer, chips uses bits. These are like tiny switches that can either be 0 or 1. Here 0 and 1 are binary digits and they represent off and on. Every app you use, every website you visit is ultimately made up of millions of these bits in some combination of ones and zeros. But in nature, some things are not just on or off, they are uncertain, and even our best supercomputers are not very good at dealing with uncertainty. That's the problem. That's because over the last century, physicists have discovered when we go down to the small scale, which is even smaller than atoms, then some weird things start to happen. Scientists have developed a whole new field of science to try to explain this whole concept. It's called quantum mechanics. Now we define what is quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics is the foundation of physics, which underlies chemistry, which is the foundation of biology. For scientists to accurately simulate any of those things, they need a better way of making calculations that can handle uncertainty. Quantum computing is the use of quantum phenomena such as superposition and entanglement to perform computations. Computers that perform quantum computations based on the laws of quantum mechanics are known as quantum computers. Quantum computer uses qubits to work on and it operates according to the laws of physics. Here you can see that we have used three main words: superposition, entanglement and qubits. So first of all we have to define what's the main purpose of these words. First of all we define superposition. If we analyze, quantum computer uses qubits rather than just being on or off. Qubits can also be in what's called superposition, where they are both on and off at the same time or somewhere on a spectrum between the two. Let's analyze this superposition by some example. Easy, take a coin. If you flip it can either be heads or tail, but if you spin it, here the main point, if you spin it, it's got a chance of landing on tails until you measure it by stopping the coin. It can be either superposition is like a spinning coin, and it's one of things which makes quantum computer so powerful. The other thing which we define is entanglement. Normally if you flip two coins, the result of one toss has no bearing on the result of other one. They are independent. In entanglement, two particles are linked together. If they are physically separate, if one comes up head, the other one will also be head. In simple word, if we take multiple strings or multiple qubits together, then multiple problems can be tackled, which our classical computer would take millions of years to solve. Pure qubit is actually the combination of binary digits 0 and 1, and this is the basic of qubit. Quantum computer, what's the history of quantum computer? Quantum computer began in the early 1980s when physicist Paul proposed a quantum mechanical model. Yeah, and today's companies like IBM, Microsoft and Google are racing to build reliable quantum computers. So thanks to watch.